Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk about the Masters of the Universe, ThunderCats Battle Cat Man, the most powerful cat in the universe. Now, this was a great surprise for my wife, so shout out to her. Thank you very much. Great looking figure. Didn't even know that they had done this crossover. This guy shows up and my wife goes, surprise. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy that they did this. Now, yeah, I mean, I know they did a comic. I didn't know that they had done the figures. Okay, now, granted, this guy here he is in his package, looking really good. The card back, the old rocks bursting in the background, just like the other ones. And then here we have some artwork, Beastman and Battle Cat Man, kind of looking like a Panthro right there. Here's a little bit of a story if you want to read that, you can. And then we have a couple other figures here. So it looks like Chitara and Lion-O. So we have Lion-O, Chitara, and then Battle Cat Man. So that's pretty cool. He comes with these like claw things, which we'll go over. Yeah, and it looks like he comes with a little mini comic. So let's get this guy out of the packaging and let's talk about him. All right, so now that we have Battle Cat Man out of the packaging, listen, I'm not going to call him Battle Cat Man. I'm just going to call him Battle Cat because we understand what he is. He's an anamorphic character from Battle Cat to his anamorphic state. So yeah. So really quick, because he does come with this little instruction thing. I guess it's to tell you how to take the armor on and off. You can have him go from Cringer to Battle Cat, which is cool. Cringer Man, Battle Cat Man. All right, cool. Nothing on the other side, but it does tell you, you can strip him down to the bare bones and then put everything back on him. So Mattel did a great job with that. All right, so let's, before we get into the accessories, because he doesn't come with much, so this will hopefully be a quick video for you guys. Great figure. Great figure. Would I have liked to see this in the new Eternia line? Yes. But the fact that we get in the Origins line, I almost said oranges. Yeah, no, great. I think that he's really cool. Now, you have some pegs on the back here of his battle harness. You have this really nicely done Battle Cat insignia here on the figure itself, which I thought was really cool. Great job. I like the battle harness here. I like the way that they gave him the Battle Cat type helmet, along with the spikes that came on the side of his saddle. Yeah, his gauntlets, which is that, and then of course he has a standard Master of the Universe belt and fuzzy shorts, down to his shin coverings, I guess you could say, and because he has bare feet. So yeah, only stripes on the front legs, on the chest, on the arms, but nothing on the back. Well, doesn't his stripes go all the way through? I mean, he has them on his face too. But I like the way that they actually made this that white greenish looking color for Battle Cat, or for Cringer, however you want to do it. Then you could pop this right off really easy. See, look, he still has the stripes there, and there's a little bit of a rub here on the top, but either way, coming down on the back of the head, nicely done. I like that head sculpt. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And the fact that the armor does come off, you can take it off, but his arms do move out, which is nice. And then you have the standard Origins single jointed elbows, along with everything else. So very nice. And you can mix and match the parts if you wanted to. So with changing out the gauntlets, you probably just pop off the wrists, slide these down, and they come right off. So you can strip them down. And then right here, there's probably just some pegs from right here, which it does, and then just push it on, which is nice. Now, regardless of which, that this is a cool thing, and they coming out with Lion-O and everybody else. I didn't even know this line existed until my wife picked this up for me, so I thought that was actually pretty cool. She got him off of Entertainment Earth. So, yeah, so he comes in and she's like, surprise. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I think this is great. Anytime that they do a Battle Cat, they should do a Panthro as well in this line. Now, From what I understand, they're doing a Transformers Masters of the Universe mashup. First they had the Turtles, which, the Turtles cool. Don't get me wrong. But now, and I know they had the Thundercat comic, Masters of the Universe and the Thundercat comic, which I did read. That's how you got Skelra, or whatever you want to call him. So that was cool. But I mean, it's like, like I didn't know they were coming out with these figures. Now they're coming out with Transformer ones. What will they think of next? G.I. Joe and Thundercats, Joe Cats, Cats Joe, well, who knows? Anyway, they come with the standard little mini comic, which is cool, which I think Mattel, did a great job with throwing this in here, so you get a little bit of a backstory on how it happens. Third Eternia, it's the third Earth, and then you go through and you read it. So I don't know if every comic is the same or if they're different, but it's only a couple pages long to give you a little bit of the story. There's Lion-O with his Sword of Thundera. It's the Sword of Omens. I'm sorry, not the sword. It's the Eye of Thundera. The Sword of Omens. Yes, but anyway, it's cool. And then He-Man showing up. I haven't read this yet, but because I just took it out of the package. So these are the only 3 characters so far that's made in the line that I can see. But as you can see here, you have Chitara, right? And she comes with her staff. And then Lion-O comes with the Sword of Omens. I understand there's a He-Man, but Battle Cat, he comes with these Terraclaw looking things from like a Terraclaw Skeletor. Which, all right, I get, because he's the cat. But why couldn't you give him like some cool weapon like Chucks, since you didn't make Panthro? Like some nunchucks or, because Panthro's Chucks had the claws at the end, right? So that would have been cool to see, to have. That's just my opinion on the situation. I could be wrong, but still, that would have been cool to see. I mean, you could have given him anything, a bolo whip. You could have given him a power sword, like He-Man's power sword. So if I don't know exactly how these kind of go on. Do they slide? There they go. So I guess they slide over the gauntlet the way that these things are right here. So I guess they slide over the gauntlet. I could be wrong. Let me try this again. Let's see. Without having to take off the hands. Kind of line that up under there. And then give it a push. I think I'm completely incorrect on that. So I think what you're going to have to do is kind of... There it goes. Mash it up over the wrist. Does it stay very well with the gauntlet on there? Not so much. Not so much. I could be doing something wrong. But, all right, there we go. It's on there. I mean, they just kind of pop on from the way that they're made. Or are they supposed to go over the hand? Oh, that's what it is. Supposed to go over the hand like that, not the wrist. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, well, you live and learn, right? Then you get huggies. Oh. But no, seriously. So they clip on there like he's holding them. So that's cool. I mean, now you have him with his... super scary claws on him. So that's cool. That is really cool. I mean, have him with his... I mean, it would have been cool if they gave him double jointed elbows, which, but they didn't, because this is the Origins line. But yet, it's cool. You have them. You have them on the character. The character is here. And that's it. I mean, that's all he comes with. He doesn't really come with much. But still a cool character to have to add to your Masters of the Universe line or your Thundercat line. It doesn't make a difference on where you throw this guy. But either way, it's still cool to see. Now, I'm not going to strip them all down. I could, but I'm not going to, because really, do you guys really want to see that? I didn't think so. But I think he should have come with a power sword. That's what I think. I think he should have come with a power sword, or at least some type of weapon. I mean, considering the fact that he's Battle Cat, should have come with, something cool like that. A mace. I do like the claws. I still think he should have come with maybe an axe. That would have been cool. Like a battle axe. Just my opinion. I mean, Skeletor comes with a power sword. Why couldn't he come with a power sword? Just saying. Or a battle axe, or a battle mace, or a whip, a trident, something. But he comes with some terror claws. So that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, that's just my opinion on the situation. I think that they could have done a little bit better when it comes to the weapons. Just a little bit of a missed opportunity. Comparison-wise, I don't really have anybody really out. So here's how he compares to a G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Commander with his battle armor. I believe that's what it is. Yeah. So combat armor. I'm sorry, not battle armor. Combat. Same thing, right? Combat, battle armor, combat armor. Either way, here's how he compares, which isn't bad. So you can actually put the two together in the line. So I think that's really cool to be able to do that. You can have them battling. Like I said, you can put them anywhere. That is the cool thing about these figures. Now, I do want to touch on something really quick before I go, and that is, I think that they've had some missed opportunity without putting in the double joints, but I think they made the knees better looking. The figures are just absolutely phenomenal. The head sculpts, the way they did everything, very nice. My opinion with it, though, even though that we have it in this size, it would have been cool to see them in the new Eternia size. And for God's sake, can we please get the new Eternia Merman back on the shelves along with Buzz Off? Like, they're like two of the hardest figures to find in that new Eternia line. So anyway, with that being said, I digress. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review on the Masters of the Universe ThunderCats Battle Cat Man, the most powerful cat. Battle cat in the universe? Yeah, something like that. I may get it wrong, but still. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Listen. I think Mattel did a great job with this. Now they're going to come out with the Transformer ones. Those, well, they look a little crazy. I mean, hey, anything's possible with your imagination. So with that being said, guys, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Always hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And I'll catch y'all on the flippity flip.